Howdy guys, how we doing? Rob here and Alma, and we are just out here today and over the next couple days at Kejimkujik National Park. It is a Parks Canada park that has been designated such because of its diversity of plant and animal life and some really unique features around here, as well as being a cultural, historic, significant site for the Mi'kmaq people of Eastern Canada. So kind of a neat, really neat, special spot here. We're going to check things out over the next couple days. I'm just heading out on a hike here. Figure it's about 10K. We're going to go up. There's a Mi'kmaq interpretation center up at the end and a cool little trail, it looks like, around. There's a few beaches we're going to hit along the way. And yeah, just going to head it down that way, see what we can discover here over the next couple days. Got a few things lined up, so please join us, and we'll check out this beautiful national park. All right, and I think we want the Merrymakedge Trail. I believe that's how you say it. We're going to head up that way through Jake's Landing and then way out to the end. Still pretty tight to a lot of these camping sites, so keep Alma on the leash here just to keep everybody happy. But this is just a beautiful spot. Maybe we'll let Alma go here now. Just beautiful. Oh man, that sun's out and it is getting hot. It's supposed to be a scorcher today. They're saying this is supposed to be the hottest day of the summer so far. We're supposed to get up over 30 degrees, so we're out here. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so not too bad. But down here they got a bunch of canoes and kayaks to rent. There's a buddy. Well, Alma was definitely waiting for this spot. Oh man, this portion of the trail is phenomenal. I think we're getting close to Merrymakedge. But this is just kind of more, maybe a little more older growth forest. It's more deciduous stuff. It smells so good in here. Nice to be out in the woods here like this, and it's just so quiet. All right, well, it looks like we're getting to something here. There's a couple buildings and a stop sign. I don't know what that's all about, but looks like there's some water out here on the other side of the building. We're gonna go check this out. I don't know if anything's open yet. We are here. It is the last week of June on a Tuesday, so I don't know how I mean, the campground isn't overly busy yet. there's not a lot of people around. We'll take it. But there are a lot of bugs. Well, I guess this used to be quite the tourist destination back about 75 years ago. In the 50s, it was bought, and a bunch of cabins used to be right here, it looks like. And apparently there'll be more along this trail. People come down and use the beach. Fishermen, hunters. Used to be quite a destination for people from the New England states. So kind of cool. I think there's a path up this way. It's supposed to be a couple K little loop through there. So I'm gonna go check that out. Alma's in the water. We'll probably have to get in the water one of these really soon here too. It is just beautiful here. Just having a little sit down on this bench here. I had a drink of water, and Alma's just hanging out in the shade here. Boy, gotta get some bug spray on. These mosquitoes or little black flies, whatever they are out in the woods here, are brutal. But ankles are the worst. I got this one here the other day. I picked a tick off of there. He wasn't in too deep. We haven't got the bullseye thing going, but that was I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. So hopefully we're gonna make it through. Alma as well is on really good tick medication because she likes to collect those everywhere she goes. We're gonna hit the trail going up this way. There is a loop up near a Mi'kmaq. It's a closed off area. I guess that's up where all the rock carvings are. You need to have a guide to get in there, or take a tour, which don't start till after this this week. So, but we're gonna go check it out, see what it's all about, see what we can see. Here's a monument for Mi'kmaq people, kind of just describing the area and the cultural significance that this area had for Mi'kmaq throughout all of time, really. But they were responsible for creating a lot of the trails and routes through here, had some homesteads, did fishing, hunting, all kinds of stuff. There are some petroglyphs up here, but I believe you need to have a guide to get there. This is all kind of sacred land. I think there's burial grounds. But unfortunately, we're not going to go in there. Full on respect for the area. We aren't going to make it in there. But we are going to sit here just for a second, just to get a feel for the zone. Kind of neat to think what the history of this area is. Probably not the nicest at times, but it's an unbelievable area. And to think that this is the only park that is fully protected as a cultural landscape. Pretty cool. We're just right on the edge of this restricted area there. But I have heard that there was some damage done to the petroglyphs in the past, which sucks. So kind of ruined it for everybody. Well, it is getting hot out here, and you know, that water is looking delicious. So I think we might go for a dip here. Woo! I brought some swimming shoes. Look at this thing we found. Look at this arrowhead necklace we found. Kind of cool. Put that up in the van. Well, this place changed quickly from a nice peaceful beach to not so much. Alma was awesome though. She didn't go chasing kids or anything. But we're not going to stick around here any longer. All those kids show up and we lose Alma's leash. But came back here. And what do you know? Wha-bam. Yeah, it's funny how when that busload of kids roll in, I mean, that place just changed like that. Anyway, what do you do? I mean, summer's almost upon us here. We're a few days away from the first long weekend, the Canada Day weekend, the official start, I guess, of summertime. And these parks and places like this are going to get busy. Going to get busy with kids and families and stuff, which is great. But you know, for the solo traveler, you know, it changes the vibe a little bit. And that kind of what happened to me last night. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just going to leave it to today's, start filming today. But last night, or yesterday, was heading up here, heading down here from Halifax. And, you know, stopped along the way, had a cool little intro that, you know, and just kind of explained where we were heading, where I was heading, and what hopefully we were going to get up to. But then when I got here, I mean, these campsites, this campground, the campsites are pretty close. It's not really busy, but it's busy enough that I kind of felt like, you know, we were in there kind of tight. It was quiet, which was really nice. There were some kids running around, but that's fine. But I just didn't feel like filming. I just couldn't feel the vibe. I just felt a little off about something. And then, you know, TSN turning point, I think, of the evening was about 7:30. I just turned my phone onto airplane mode. And that was it. I was like, you know what? The reception out here isn't great. I got everything covered at work, and I am not going to worry about a thing. And shut that off. And I mean, the evening just changed from there on in, and just had a fantastic night sitting down by the lake. Just really nice to unplug like that. I don't do it enough. I think a lot of people out there don't do it enough. And you come to these really special spots, and you know, maybe it helps you connect to it a little better. I don't know. But you're just, you know, you're a little more present. You're a little more in the moment, I think, when you're not worrying, you know, the phone might ring or something, what else can I do? Yeah, so it's just, we're going to leave this phone off until, you know, Thursday, late morning when we're heading back to Halifax. That's when we're going to flip that back on. But until then, we're going to leave this airplane mode on. And just kind of feel the vibe. This is a cool place. The petroglyphs site there would have been really neat. I just saw the security guard heading in. Asked if I could go down there with him, but he said no. So fair enough. And Alma spotted this structure out here in the woods. I mean, there is a road up there. Some sort of observation deck of some sort, so we're going to go check it out. Well, you can't really see much because Putwick. Last flow. Refer to the idea that rivers stop flowing where they meet the ocean. That's Putwick. Okay, bud. Yeah, you happy we saw that? That was Alma's choice to stop here. And back on the trail. Alma knows how to relax. That is us. Oh, all these ferns in here. It smells so good. It's like a jungle. It's amazing. Amazing. Both sides of the path here, all the way down to there is a lake just over here and a bit of a wetland, swampy area. Straight through those trees, but oh, smells so good. So good. Check out these little teardrop yurts. Pretty cool. Guy's got a hammock underneath he's chilling out in. I think there's a few of them along here. Yeah, they're pretty cool. 4 of them up there. Kind of neat. Never seen those before. Cool. I'm gonna chase something down there. Hey. Alma. Good girl. Well, again, Alma's stopping at every little spot possible. She can get in the water for a minute or two. Actually, there's a bench right here. Maybe I'll sit on that for a second. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. All right. And we have made it back. Van, right there. We got this cool little deck here right at the end of the right outside of our campsite. There was a look at how beautiful this is. I had her back up to the campsite here. Just over 4 hours we've been out rumbling around. Nice little bit of a shady spot here. The van's got a little bit of sun on it. But threw the chair in here this morning. I actually thought it was going to rain today. Looked a little cloudy last night. All right, well, I cannot wait to sit down in that chair and take these shoes off. And, oh man, I wish I had a beer. I don't have a beer in the fridge. That would be right now. But we'll get some sparkling limey water, see how that hits the spot. And I'm just gonna sit and put my feet up for a little bit here. Now that feels good. Our campsite. Yeah, Alma's been hanging out under the table ever since we got back. I can't blame her. But yeah, I mean, there's the road here. We're here. Kind of a decently level spot. Beautiful back. There's nothing there. The lake's right there. A little fire pit. We didn't have a fire last night. Probably won't have a fire tonight. really pretty unnecessary. But we had these guys here last night. We had a big fire. That was cool. And these guys are right here. And then when I got back to the camper today, there was some people right there last night, which I didn't love, but a little too close for comfort. But looks like they may have departed. So it'd be a little bit of a chiller evening. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I just got to get over myself. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I do want to find a spot for our little arrowhead we found. It was on this kind of leather rope. I think I'll leave it on that. All right. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Good little feature for the van there. Right on. All right, and this is our little bench here we were hanging out on last night. Beautiful view. Just a picture perfect little spot here. Bit of an update on the day. As I said earlier in the video, I was here at Keji. The main reason for coming was to go get involved with checking out the turtle nesting sites. So that was supposed to be tonight and tomorrow night. And we came up here last night so that we could get kind of settled in the campground. Alma would be comfortable, and she could hang out in the van there for a few hours while I went out tonight and tomorrow night and checked out these nests. But I did break my rule of not using the airplane mode or using my phone. I took off airplane mode and actually used my phone to get in touch with the gentleman that is in charge of the turtle research group that is working up here. So I just got in touch with him. I had to phone him to ask him if dogs were allowed, and he told me no, which wasn't a surprise because we're out here tromping around, probably in some wetlands and some sensitive areas, and they're little turtle eggs. So obviously they don't want dogs pouncing all over the place. But I had to ask him just because I'm just not comfortable right now leaving Alma in the van at this point. It's just pretty hot out here today. It was a hot day. We are in the shade over at our campsite at this point, but there's not much of a breeze. So unfortunately, I just think it'd be too warm for her. So there's just I can't leave her in the van. But I am going to head up to the meeting spot, which is up at his campground, or up at his campsite, which is just in another little loop up around the corner here, just to go introduce myself. There's a couple that I know that were the ones that have done this in the past and kind of turned me on to this, and were able to hook me up with the gentleman that runs it and got me the okay to come along for a couple days. So so I'm going to go up and say hi to them, which is cool. And then just past where they are is the night circle gathering area. And I believe they do kind of a night sky watch during the summer and do stories and campfire stories and stuff. I don't believe any of that's going on this evening, but I still want to go see the spot. Might go up there later and check it out. Keji here is also Nova Scotia's only dark sky preserve. So it is a registered dark sky preserve. No lights, no bright lights, no hardly any lights throughout this whole area. So the entire park is registered as that. Stars are amazing. I did fall asleep a little early last night to really see them. I mean, the sun doesn't go down till 10 o'clock. And before it even got really dark, I was lights out. But I could tell the stars were coming out. So tonight I might head up there and check them out once it does get a little darker. Yeah, a bit of a bummer. I was really looking forward to the kind of that turtle stuff, but we'll see if this heat breaks and it cools down tomorrow. then I'm definitely fine with leaving Alma in the van. 5-6 degrees cooler. It's really humid out here too. Then I would definitely leave her and feel okay about that, and go check that out. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm just going to go up and say hi to those guys and catch up in a bit. Just another beautiful trail along this little Bull Cove, I believe it's called. Another dip. Okay, let's go. Come on, we gotta go. Good girl. These are the beaches she's not allowed. All right, well, I missed my crew at that trailer back there, but I don't know what this is. Fencing all the way around. There's the sky circle. This one I want to go check out, but I don't know what this is. Yeah, like, hey, it is everywhere. I think it's the East Coast Bigfoot. We've got it corralled off down there. Huh. I have no idea what this is. I don't see any movement in there. I don't see any shelters really. Don't know. All right. I'm going to crack one of these things and get some supper going. Oh, yeah. Oh. That actually might be better than a beer. Making my eyes water. Whew. That's good. And then, of course, we'll get some gourmet supper going. Look out. Gourmet. Alma, we just came down to our nice peaceful bench here. Alma, it's okay, buddy. And she just chased this thing up the tree. I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can get a look at it. Oh, it's a raccoon. Oh, buddy. That thing went up the tree fast. Alma. Alma, you don't want to mess with the raccoon. You don't want to do it. Ooh, you better go up that tree quick, though. Let's back to the bench here. Oh, look at this spot. Just so peaceful. Well, they're called bland turtles. I went by the administrator, the guy who does the stuff, by his little cabin cottage spot, and they weren't there. But there was a sign out front that said the bland turtle uh, protection group or something. Anyway, too bad I missed him over there, and it's too bad I missed the day. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of thought that would have been a cool way to wrap up the day here. So we're gonna hope that tomorrow is cools down a bit, and hopefully we can get out there. But kind of bummed about that. What I'm not bummed about is that supper we just had, because whoo, that was good. So delicious. But I think I'm going to leave this one here. I'm just going to sit on this peaceful bench and hope that that raccoon doesn't come flying down here and grab us. And we'll see you in the morning. Cheers.